Greetings and welcome to another Deckard Games YouTube thing. Just a few days ago, while I was going through my PlayStation 4 collection, I realized that in the last couple of years, I kind of deviated to indie titles. That doesn't mean, of course, that I haven't played AAA titles. I played, of course, Horizon Zero Dawn, I played Persona 5. But I selected 5 really good, at least for me, independent games that I really enjoy. And I stumbled across the information that they all belong to the same publisher, which is Badland Games. And this was totally random. It just happened. So I thought I would share with you 5 games from Badland Games, 5 independent games that they published. I hope you enjoy. Let's take a look. So I did a very quick research online about the company Badland Games, because I didn't know them, and by all means this is not a sponsored video, this is pure coincidence. And they are a Spanish company, I believe, with headquarters in Madrid, and they specialize in publishing these independent video games. And the first game that I want to share with you guys is Dex. Dex is an action role-playing game. It takes place in this apocalyptic world. You can customize your character. You can, of course, upgrade your character. That's because it's an RPG. It's a very serious and mature story for an independent game like this. The ambience in the game is very dark. Very dark tone game. It's a throwback to the old school 2D platformers. It's not a Metroidvania-like game, but it comes close. It's a great game on the PlayStation 4. I believe I paid for it like 15 euros or something. Very cheap game and an awesome game. You must try Dex on the PlayStation 4. So the second game that I want to share with you guys is Velocity. I have the Critical Mass Edition. Again, an indie title. This one is published by Future Lab, and it's the sequel to Velocity Ultra. Again, published by Badland Games, another indie title. It's a great game. It takes 2 forms of games. You have your vertical shooter, you have your side-scrolling kind of platform game, and it's so fast. You can teleport, you can again upgrade your character, you get new weapons, and great music on this game. The price of this game is worth for the soundtrack only. If you never played Velocity 2X, you don't know what you're missing. Play Velocity 2X on the PlayStation 4. And the third game that I want to share with you guys, it's that Synchronicity, Tomorrow Comes Today. And tomorrow comes today because the guy on this game is a guy with no past. He's trying to recover his identity. Like the first game that we saw, this is a throwback to old school games, in this case the old point-and-click adventure games. This is an adventure game on the PlayStation 4. Again, serious story, great atmosphere throughout the game. It's an old school adventure game. This one is developed by Ficturama Studios and again published by Badland Games. Tomorrow Comes Today. That's Synchronicity. If you like adventure games, there are not many adventure games, pure adventure games, on modern systems. This is one of them. That's Synchronicity. And the fourth game that I want to share with you guys, it's Holly Holly. It has a great name. Holly Holly. I have the Epic Combo Edition, which includes Holly Holly 1 and 2. This one is developed by Rally and again published by Badland Games. It's a skate game or a skating game, but forget your Tony Hawks and things like that. This is a side-scrolling 2D skating game. It's a very technical game, and the thing that caught me the most was the difficulty. This is a very hard game, and for me that's what makes it fun. You have to play Holly Holly to experience the difficulty of this game. Nevertheless, it has a great soundtrack. Again, an indie title, super fun to play, super hard to play. Holly Holly on the PlayStation 4. So the fifth and final game that I want to share with you guys, it's Heart and Slash. This one is developed by A Heart Full of Games. I haven't noticed that. It's an awesome name, A Heart Full of Games. I like it. And again, published by Badland Games. This is an action game. Actually, it's a brawler, and if you've seen my videos, I'm a beat 'em up guy, or what we nowadays call brawlers, and I really enjoy this game. It's a brawler in a robot world, but it's a love story. A brawler with robots in a love story. Again, a game with a great soundtrack, very fast-paced. It's kind of humoristic. The humor on the game is good. If you never played Heart and Slash, this is an out-of-the-box experience. Please try Heart and Slash in the PlayStation 4. So that's it. Those were the 5 indie titles that I wanted to share with you guys. These are very cheap games, so you can have fun without spending tons of money. I stated earlier in the video that I still played AAA titles, so of course I did. But again, in the last couple of years, I kind of deviated to more independent titles, looking for some different kind of experiences. And something funny about these 5 games that I have here and I'm sharing with you, and I really don't know why this happens. Maybe we'll do a video on that in the future. Here we have a very well-known AAA title, Persona 5 from Atlus, and when you open up the box, oh look, they give you a piece of paper. Awesome, thank you Atlus, thank you for that piece of paper. When you buy some indie games, some cheap indie games made by independent folks, not companies like Atlus, and this is just an example, I'm not trashing Atlus here. When you open up the box, look, CD or Blu-ray, manual and soundtrack. If you open up another one, Holly Holly, it has the Blu-ray, the manual and the digital soundtrack. If you go over to that Synchronicity, again, manual, game and the soundtrack. And the same goes to the other 2. And I'm not lying here, again, soundtrack and manual, and finally we have decks with soundtrack and manual. Why do indie companies care much than their so-called AAA companies that give you a piece of paper and here, enjoy the game. This is what you get. I don't really know why that happens. The times have changed. Companies are looking for profit, I get it. But still, some companies know that players worry about these kind of things. It's awesome to buy a game, whatever game it is, and you get home, you broken the seal of the game, and you're presented with a proper old school manual and the soundtrack and the game, of course. I believe this is great care from these companies. I don't know if Badland Games has anything to do with this choice of printing a proper manual and recording an official soundtrack for the games, but I really appreciate it. Not only you pay less for a game, but you get more than in a AAA title. It's a shame. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed these 5 games that I wanted to share with you. If you know any good indie titles that I should play, please let me know in the comment section below. I really appreciate it. And if you like seeing videos like this, please subscribe to the channel. That way I'll know you like it and I'll be able to make more in the future. Click that bell icon to receive notifications every time a new video comes up. Thank you so much for watching my channel. I really appreciate it. Until then, take care.